So welcome back. Now we're lucky enough to have 2 flat days in a row. So we're back down here at Loch Ard Gorge and we're going to head over and take a look at the blowhole. One of the entrances to the blowhole, which is about 500 metres west of Loch Ard Gorge. Now with the blowhole, the swell comes pushing in down the side of the cliff here into the main entrance behind me, and then travels inland about 300 metres until it hits a dead end. From there, it shoots straight up in the air. Now within a few days of the Loch Ard sinking, there was 11 bodies seen floating in the water in the blowhole, and the onlookers could do nothing but leave them there. Now if you have a close look behind me there, you should be able to see Thunder Cave. Now we're still only a few hundred metres from the point where the Loch Ard struck the cliff and sank, so most likely there are bodies floating around in here as well. Now I remember a story a few years ago that my dad told me about a man that jumped the rail below the steps there to take a photo. Anyway, a large wave came through and washed him off the ledge and into the cave behind us. And by the time that help had arrived, the man had been swept back out of the cave and sat back on the exact same ledge he'd been washed off of. He then got up without a scratch on him, climbed back over the rail and walked back up the steps. But don't try that at home, because the rails are always there for a reason, so stay behind them. And behind me here we have the small beach under Muttonburn Island. And on the first flat day after the Loch Ard sank, some men found the body of a Mrs. Stuckey here on the sand. So they dug a shallow grave using just their hands, said a small prayer, and left her there. Now before we finish up on the story on the Loch Ard and leave this whole area, if you wonder what she looks like down on the bottom over 100 years after she sunk, under 20 to 30 metres of water, take a look at this.